up guys? Welcome back to Vlogmas and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Haley, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the trend that's kind of been going around for a while, answering assumptions that you guys made about me on Instagram. So I did put up one of those little question boxes and you guys submitted some assumptions about me, and some of them are true, some of them I was a little shocked by, and some are not true. So I thought we would go ahead and get right into it. And yeah, I have Sadie right here with me, so she's a little bit mad about something. There's like people doing stuff outside, so don't mind any growling or barking. But I have my coffee here, and I wore my hair like naturally today, and I'm actually really feeling it. I'm really liking it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. As you guys know, I film with my phone, so I just have them on my computer right here. And let's just start out with the sweetest one, the one that is like so sweet, and that is, you're a bitch. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I don't think I am. I mean, I guess I probably can be. Everyone can be, but I would say me genuinely as a person, I'm not. I'm actually really nice and super easy to get along with, pretty laid back. So I would say that that assumption is false, unless you do something to make me mad, or unless I'm like PMSing really hard. I think I'm usually pretty nice. So yeah. You want to be vegan, but deep down you will never turn down a Big Mac. That's so funny because I actually got quite a few that said like you're a fake vegan, or like you don't really stick to being vegan. And I would honestly say that those are true. This one in particular, I've actually never had a Big Mac, so that one is false. But I would say that I go back and forth, and I wouldn't label myself as vegan. I would say right now in this phase of my life, I am eating more of a plant-based diet, but I'm not like super restrictive to myself. Like if I feel like having something, like if I want sushi, I'm gonna have it. But I will say like I haven't eaten like beef or chicken or turkey or anything like that in a really long time. If anything, it's usually just like seafood. And I don't really have dairy that much either. So yeah, I'm not vegan. I eat eggs. And like I said, I sometimes will eat shellfish. So I guess that's kind of correct, but no on the Big Mac part. You keep a very small circle. This one is 100% true. I can count my friends on one hand. I am not someone who has a lot of friends, but all the friends that I have in my life are people that like I have deliberately placed there. So I'm very picky about my friends. And yeah, I just don't have time to have like 20 friends that are just like surface level friends. Like if I'm gonna have a friendship with someone, it's gonna be deeper and it's gonna have meaning. I don't really believe in just like having friends to go like do stuff with on the weekends. I've had friends like that in the past, and it's just not for me. So yes, my circle is very small. I can count all my friends on one hand. So kind of going off of that one, this one was so nice, maybe like the nicest one. You seem like someone who is super approachable and always has your back, a loyal friend. And I think that is true. I don't know, people tell me I don't look approachable. I think I do, but a lot of people say I don't. I got a lot of that too, is like you're intimidating and stuff like that. But I would say I'm pretty approachable, and I am very loyal to my friends. Like I said, I don't have a ton of friends, and the ones that I do have, I would go to bat for. So I would say that's true. You are a perfectionist. I don't know about this one. I would say like with some things I definitely am. Like with my YouTube videos, I feel like I'm lately, when I first started YouTube, I literally one time I remember I uploaded a video and half the video had like missing file, and I was just like, oh, it's fine. No one will care. They'll just stop watching it at that point. And like now I'm like so picky about my videos, and if I don't like something, I truly won't upload it. And like if something does like worse than I thought it was going to do, like I like sit there and like kind of like pick at myself and think like, what could I have done better? And before Nora and I started our podcast, I honestly was like very nervous because I wanted it to be perfect. And I've just like kind of learned that there's no such thing as perfect, and doing something is better than not doing it at all. And it not being perfect. So I would say that with some things I am, like I like my house a particular way, but I think I'm pretty much like a go with the flow kind of person usually. So it honestly, for that one, just depends on the situation. You love fashion more than makeup. I would say this is 100% true. I've always just been more into fashion than makeup. Of course, I go through phases where I'm really into makeup and I'm wanting to buy new products, and maybe I'll spend like a little bit more money on makeup or a little bit more time filming makeup tutorials, but throughout my whole life, pretty consistently, I will always choose clothes over makeup. And it's just who I am. I love fashion and I love like trying new stuff and shopping. So yes, I would say that is 100% accurate. You genuinely don't care what people think. This is 100% true. I never have. I mean, I'm not gonna say like I don't have my days when I like, oh my gosh, I wonder if they're talking about me, or like I'm worried maybe, but I'm very much like not someone who's ever cared what people think. Even I remember like being a kid, I never really cared. Even when like people would like, I mean, sometimes I would get like bullied or like people wouldn't like me, and it never really affected me very much. I just always have kind of been in my own bubble, and I like have been confident in who I am as a person and know my intentions. So it doesn't really bother me what someone else thinks about me, because I'm honestly just in my own world and I don't have time or energy to be concerned with it. And what other people think about me, in my opinion, is their business and not mine. So I would say that one's 100% accurate. I feel like I'm lucky to be someone who doesn't really care what others think, because I think it gives me a lot more freedom. And yeah, it's honestly just like impossible to embarrass me because of that. So that's a blessing too. You're very bossy. I wouldn't say I'm bossy. I would say that I know what I want. I don't believe in like telling girls they're bossy. I think that's like so stupid. Like when I have a daughter, or if I have a daughter, I guess, I would never tell her she's bossy, because I feel like that just like makes girls think they can't speak their mind and like say what they want to say. I'm not trying to go like on a tangent here, but I just don't like that. I think that's rude, because if a guy is being bossy, you wouldn't say you're bossy. You would say, oh, he knows what he wants. He's determined. And so, no, I wouldn't say I'm bossy. I would just say I know what I want and I won't accept anything less than that. And I think that's fine. You are a stoner. This one is actually false. If you guys listen to my podcast, I've talked about this a little bit, but I am not a stoner at all. I don't smoke. I have no problem with people that do. I have no problem with it in general as like an activity or anything like that. It's just personally not something that I do. I mean, I have in the past, but it's not something that I like feel like I need to do. For one, I'd rather spend the money on clothes or food. And two, it's just, I mean, if I don't need it and like I'm not like thinking about it, why do it? You know, it's just not something that I've ever like felt the need to do. But yeah, I think it's cool. Like it helps a lot of people with their anxiety, and obviously it's used to treat like terminal illnesses. So I think that's awesome, and it should be available to people if they want it or need it. But yeah, it's just not something that's personally my cup of tea. You can sing really well. No, this one is wrong. I wish so bad that I could sing. And when I was little, I never have thought, okay, that I could sing really, or that I was that good. But when I was little, I like wanted to be a singer. Like I wanted to be like a pop star. And like, I was like, I just thought, I guess they could like auto-tune me or something, because I have no idea, but no, I can't sing. I wish I could. I think that would be awesome. I love music so much. And like, I get chills when like people sing like really beautiful stuff. But unfortunately, music is just not one of my talents, and that's all right. So no, I'm not a good singer. Thanks for thinking that though. You're not very athletic. These days, no, I'm not very athletic, but when I was a kid and all through high school and for like the first part when I was in college, I would say I was pretty athletic. I have done cheer. I did competitive cheer starting when I was like 7, and I cheered all the way through high school. There was a couple years I didn't because I did move schools, and then one year I just like didn't do it. My grades were like bad. But I was very athletic. I would say throughout middle school, high school, and then in college, when I was like really depressed. The upside of that is that I never wanted to be in my dorm, and I would go to the gym like all the time and just like run on like the, not elliptical, not the Stairmaster, but the thing that's like both of those together for like at 5 a.m. I would go like for an hour every single day. And I thought I was in pretty good shape, but lately I've just been not really feeling like working out, and I've definitely lost a lot of my flexibility. I used to be able to do the splits with like both legs and in the middle. Cheer really was like the big reason why I was more athletic. And I used to have like 2-a-day practices, and like I said, I did school and competitive. So you have to be pretty athletic for that. But lately I've just not been feeling it. I haven't been to the gym in months. I've done like one at-home workout in the last like month probably. And I just go through phases. Like I just don't feel like it right now. And I mean, as long as I'm like moving every day and not just being like a couch potato, I feel like that's good for me right now. And if that changes, like that's fine too. So you want a lot of kids. I don't really know what a lot means to you, but a lot to me is like 5 and up. Like I feel like that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of lives to be accountable for. And that assumption would be wrong. I do want like 2 or 3 kids, maybe 4, maybe, but probably not. But I think 2 or 3 is a good number. And who knows, maybe I'll have 1 and be done. Like, I don't know. So I would say that's wrong. I don't want a lot of kids, but I do want like 2 or 3. And honestly, I feel like I want 3 because I have 3 names I really, really love and I just want to use all of them, which is not a good reason to have 3 kids, but who knows? Maybe my motives will change and maybe I truly will want 3 kids one day. I don't know. So this one I guess we've already kind of talked about. I'll go ahead and say it anyways. You seem meaner than you actually are. And like I said, I don't think I seem mean, but again, like I know myself, I know I'm not mean. So I guess to others, I could seem a little bit mean if you didn't know me. Maybe a little bit intimidating is what like the vibes I'm getting from you guys. So I guess I would say that's true because I'm not mean. So I guess I would look meaner than I actually am because there's really, unless you do something to me, I am not mean. Like I will not be mean to someone I don't know. I'm always kind. I'm not trying to like brag on myself, but I'm kind to everyone that I meet. And like I said, unless you give me a reason to be mean to you, I'm not gonna be mean to you. And even then, like, I still think I'm pretty nice about stuff, like when people are like rude to me. And I guess that's just like being in customer service for like years and years and years. You just get used to that. And like lately, I've just, even when people have said mean things to me, like lately, since my channel has been growing a little bit, I've gotten some like rude comments and like rude DMs and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't like giving time or energy to that. I feel like it could be focused on people that are like lifting me up and like actually being kind to me. So I would say that assumption is true, and I don't think I'm a mean person at all. If you ever see me anywhere, just say hi. I'll say hi back. Unless you're like a creepy man, then I will be mean to you. And then we'll finish off this video with a fun one. I'm guessing they're talking about like Sex and the City characters, and this says, "You're Samantha," which I thought was so funny. I actually love Samantha. I think she's like so cool and just like amazing, but I don't think I'm a Samantha as much as I like wish I was. I'm definitely, I think, more of a Carrie. Like a mix of Samantha and like, honestly, I feel like I'm a mix of all of them, but I feel like Carrie is the one I'm like most relating to. So yeah, thanks for thinking I'm a Samantha. That would be really awesome. I love stuff like that. I love taking like character quizzes to see like who you are on like different shows, like Friends. I would say I'm like a Rachel for sure. So yeah, I feel like Carrie and Rachel, they're like, that's who I am. That's my character. So yeah, this video is honestly so fun. I thought it was so entertaining to see like what you guys assume about me. The stoner thing is hilarious. I didn't know that those are vibes I gave off. And the singer thing, like that's so funny to me too. And yeah, these were just really fun. So thank you guys to everyone who sent in an assumption, whether you were being nice to me or mean to me. Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.